I can't for the life of me even begin to tell you that it's very possible the Lord handed us the cipher today. We won't know if the Lord handed us anything unless it happens. But I got the document. You know how there's a movie called Four Weddings and a Funeral, or there's four of us at a wedding. And then, of course, is this about Trump's funeral? Look at the minister, E.F. Wright. That's Earl Wright's. This is, hang on, let me save it. This is the wedding I was in. I was best man in this wedding. I don't think they put best men on here, or that would be cool. It's so weird. Subscribe March 11th. I got married on March 12th, 1983, the year afterwards. There's Reverend Earl Wright right there. There's Earl's grandfather, Reverend Wright. Golly, he was at 309 Preston Street. Sure enough was. You can look all this stuff up. E.D. Bud Dixon. Golly, this all takes you back. Y'all, the wedding was on 3/27. I knew if I could find that date, it would be a tremendous cipher because all four of us, my friend Leonard, who I was out with just this past Saturday night, he divides evenly by 37. I divide evenly by 37. These two people that got married while I was best man in their wedding, they divide evenly by 37. You've got their birthdays. His birthday ain't August 12th, August 21st, August 10th. Must have just been wrong all along. I need to call him. His birthday was August. I've called him on his birthday before when he moved to Texas. Called him on his birthday. You know, I used to, when I used to do birthdays and he and I were talking a lot, that is not his time of birth. His birthday is August 10th. Guarantee it. No matter. There's Jackie's, though, the December 16th that we've been telling you about. The 12 times the 16 times 1961 divides evenly by 37. My number divides evenly by 37. Leonard's number divides evenly by 37. I cannot believe he got the wrong birthday up here. We're all 20 years old. All of us 20. Even Leonard was 20 because we're all born in 1961 also. Tracy was not born August 21st, though. Just wanted to look and see what that number was. 329448. Good grief, it divides evenly by 37 anyway. That's impossible. What are the chances of that? 8 divided by, 8 times 21 times 1961 divided by 37, and it divides evenly by 37. Ridiculous. I think since 8 divides evenly by 30, remember his number is 8 times 10 times 1961, which divides evenly by 37, 424. So I think any number of that month divides evenly by 37. Let's go 1961 times 88, 8 times 11, and divide that by 37. Yeah, anything times any date in the 8th month divides evenly by 37 because 8 times 1961 divides evenly by 37. So any number, you know how I know that? Because me times anybody else's number, the pair of us divide evenly by 37 because they're all multiples of 37. It's just math. So either way, Tracy's number divides evenly by 37, but I'm telling you, his birthday is August 10th. I have called him on August 10th, wished him a happy birthday. I don't ever forget birthdays. Y'all should know the old astrologer don't forget. But anyway, So all of us divided evenly by 37. Leonard, 5 times 11 times 1961 divides evenly by 37. All 4 of us there divided evenly by 37. 4 weddings and a funeral. 4 people at a wedding divided evenly by 37. Their year, their month, their day. The wedding is on, as you can see, 3/27. It was on a Saturday night. So this is not about when the marriage was issued. This is the marriage license was issued on 3/15. But the wedding that I was in, it was on 3/27. It was on a Saturday night. It was actually in Lake Alfred. I think it was in Lake Alfred. So my point is this. Let's get to the point. The point is, in the James Bond movie Spectre that opens with Day of the Dead, the room number he goes to is 327. Their wedding day. 4 weddings and a funeral. It's really 4 people at a wedding and then a funeral. It's going to be Trump's funeral. And, or is this about Jackie's funeral because she's passed on? I don't know. But here's the deal. The March 27th, 3/27 is the 86th day of the year. So when Bond was going up there to his room, so there's the opening. Then they're going to go to the room, and the room's going to say 3/27. There it is, right there. We got it. 3/27. Well, 3/27. And it's on a Saturday. So I looked it up. Of course, it was on a Saturday. It's when you get married. March 27th is the 86th day of the year. So guess what happens when you track their wedding date? I knew it. March 27th, 1982. Watch this. The first day of the Chinese New Year, 1/4/9/11. I suspect that's the rising day. That New Year's Eve is Day of the Dead per iPet Goat, and he's going to go down on the 20th. He's going to go down on a Friday like Jesus and rise on a Sunday like Jesus. And I ran all my numbers and all our dates, and I got all kind of prep ready for y'all to go with this. But I got to get to the gym. I'll probably get to this tomorrow. But all this prep I have for us. All of our numbers. Guess what? Me to their wedding day, I'm 11,886. My second wife, who comes to 11,17 this year and last year, she was 7,38,9. Tracy himself, assuming I know his birthday, that birth certificate, that marriage license is not his correct birthday. He was 1/1/851. Jackie was 11/7/23. Leonard, who's older than all of us, from 1961, he's May 11th, 1/19/42. Stepdaughter was a negative 1/5/19. She also is the only other person I know that divides evenly by 37. Of course, anybody I know born August in 1961 would divide evenly by 37. But as far as people I know, anybody that I tried to look up, So, and remember 519, that's at May 19th, and that's her, that's my next marriage number. 15 is, and so is 519. 15 by 5, 5, 5, 5 plus 5 plus 5. Third progression of 5, my marriage number, or my original marriage. Me and my first wife combined were 517. Ex-wife was 518. And so were me, her, and all her kids. We came to 518. So go figure. It was like, it's, you know, I've shown y'all that a million times. But I am literally, remember, stepdaughter's number is 113886. Well, I'm 11 without the 3, 886 days old on their wedding day. On their wedding day. But yeah, 9/11. Don't forget, 2 years ago to the day on the 22nd was when my second wife came to get the divorce papers. You would say, well, maybe he's going down because it's 14911. Yeah. And rise on 124. I get it. But going down on Year of the Tiger and rising on Year of the Rabbit, he would be going down on Adam 120, Adam in Old Testament Strong's Concordance. Galatians 1:15. But when God, who set me apart from my mother's womb and called me by his grace, by the way, that's not King James. Before I made you in your mother's womb, I chose you. Before you were born, I set you apart for special work, appointed you as to be a prophet of the nations. Jeremiah 1:15. Both the 1:5s, Galatians chapter 1, verse 15, Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 5. Look them up in the King James. Both talks about God knowing you when you're in your mother's womb. There is no free will. So it's 120. What I want you to understand is, I don't know. It's you got 11.7, you got 886, you got 119, you got all that in these numbers. We were all at this wedding on 3/27. So I got the address in there. But if you run my birthday, July 6th, to this wedding day. Oh no, I'm 7569. What was the 1-1? Go back and look. Oh, that's the wedding. Hang on. Let's just add 11886 to my birthday. That's right. The movie 4 Weddings and a Funeral. That's what it was. To prove to you that that's what that movie is about. There's a January 20th release date of a premiere. When it premiered, 4 Weddings and a Funeral. 4 Weddings and a Funeral, Wikipedia. The premiere is on 120, the day Trump would go down. It's 117 minutes, the rising. When you run it to 120, my birthday to 120 of 94. $11,886. 32 years. Watch this. 614. 6 months, 14 days. I think we've got our cipher. I think he's going down on the eve of New Year's Eve, Chinese New Year, and he's going to rise on, because 9/11 is really about the rising. Four Weddings and a Funeral. And sure enough, that guy in Four Weddings and a Funeral, Hugh Grant, IMDb. He was just in this movie. I just saw him pop up. I saw his mug in this movie. Glass Onion. This is the Glass Onion peeling this back, figuring all this out. So he's randomly in Glass Onion with Daniel Craig. I think we got it. Don't forget, he was in The Undoing. This is The Undoing. I think we finally have it. Did the Lord give it to us? Love you. We'll get to more later.